I sold the contents of my vacuum for $20 today. However, the buyer wanted a surprise, so I upsold that for $30 to find a lollipop, and off it goes.
With the support of GOAT Girl Dad Dwayne Wade and stellar stepmom Gabrielle Union, Zaya Wade transitions, okay? And it's covered in a couple of different outlets. Judge grants Zaya legal name and gender change. And this is from 3 years ago as a 12-year-old when she changed her identity, or the way that she identifies. And here's the official post from TMZ that she's officially granted the change, and you can see the article explains what happened. And we can just call it what it is. I won't express any kind of opinion on that, but it is certainly a sign of the times. And so it got me to thinking about some of the stranger things that I've seen in Japan. And Japan is a quirky country. It has some quirks about it. One of the quirky things is the vending machines. You can buy literally anything in a vending machine. I mean, literally anything. So here's an example. You can buy beer out of a vending machine. And you can see in the top left, or the top right, in the blue label, that's actually sake. You can buy hard alcohol in certain vending machines. Not as prevalent as they used to be, but about 20 years ago, saw them quite often. So, you know, if you're a delinquent young kid, it's not hard. Another example, right? So you see the pizza machine, and you could buy, I'll just leave it to your imagination. You could buy literally anything in a vending machine. We'll just put it that way. And there are some young ladies who use vending machines to make money by selling garments. We'll leave it at that. So when I saw this next story, I was flabbergasted. So instead of teasing the story or commenting through it, I'm just going to let you watch it wholesale. Enjoy.
I sold the contents of my vacuum for $20 today. However, the buyer wanted a surprise, so I upsold that for $30 to find a lollipop, and off it goes.
Episode 3005 of Weird Things I Saw on the Internet. Ever seen goddess armpit hair?
This is Professional Goddess, a creator who regularly shares videos showcasing the weird things she sells online.
Well, would ya look at that? Don't hate. Start hustling. I want to give you some tips on how I sell feed pics and how I upsell to my best customers. So one thing I like to do is go to Goodwill and buy shoes that have heavy foot imprints in them before I start wearing them and making them smell.
The creator says on her podcast how she's a dancer turned CEO. She's even been featured in Forbes.
And I say that I've worn them like for 10 years. Also, make sure to charge per day that you wear them. Sometimes I put a face mask in the bottom of my shoe to use as a sock and make them wear it. Good luck!
As well as making a lot of money by selling weird items, the Professional Goddess is also an author and has her own podcast.
Yes, the dust on my floor, and of course men want to feel like the floor I walk on. I don't blame them. A little bag like this goes for like $20. It's extra if you want a signed or any other customizations, and there's my manager packing it up.
From selling her trash to a used pair of full slashes, it's incredible the things people want to buy.
So you've heard from the self-described CEO, and she's getting attention from Forbes magazine. So apparently she's making a lot of money doing this. There are a couple of parts of it that caught my ear. She said clients multiple, and then she said her best clients. And of course she showed some of her cash apps, and then she said, you know, you should hustle. But I also noticed that she refers to herself as goddess several times in the video. And what it made me think about is, I think that the behavior of men is drastically changing. We're seeing a different kind of man being, I don't know, cultured, socialized, engineered. I don't know what word you want to use for it, but there are men that are paying money for the dirt that she's vacuuming off the floor. Literally, there are men that are worshiping this woman. And so when she calls herself goddess, she's not even exaggerating. To some men, she actually literally is a god, and they almost worship her. So, I mean, if you're going to eat something and put it in a plastic bag and sell it for that amount of money, I think that there's just fundamentally something that is happening to the male, the man. And I can't put my finger on it, but I like to document stuff like this because it's amazing to see how much things have changed. And those changes are they are what they are. I would like to think that if you are a man and you want to express your manhood, maybe one of the things you can do is just, I don't know, you got to go somewhere where it's okay where this kind of behavior is not even condoned, really. It's just not glorified, because to get Forbes or someone to look at this lady and feature her as a business model is sign of the times. That's all I gotta say. I just sign of the times. So I like, subscribe, comment. Yeah. Later, guys.